They're doing this.
I mean, I just told you I did the same thing in my head. Say baby. Say baby. Seriously, okay. Okay.
No funny business. Doubt it.
Heavy doubt.
That's cap.
Zero P.
All cap. Cap lock.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cap lock.
It's gonna be a good show tonight. I'm excited. Enzo, you excited?
Always, bro. Always.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna say goodnight to my son. All right, love you, buddy.
I love you.
You want to say no fun nation? Let's ride.
No watching, let's ride.
All right. Good night, buddy.
Good night.
All right. Back to what I was saying. It's gonna be a party.
It's a party. It's a party. It's a party.
All right. Well, let's do the thing.
What's up, Rabbit?
What up? What up? What up? It is your boy Poppy on live with the God Enzo. What up, Enzo?
Hey, what's up, guys? Happy to be here.
And this is the Shake and Break Show, episode 59.
59.
Oh, yeah.
We get a famous number 59. London Fletcher.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's ride. Luke Kuechly.
It's also a great cut of beef.
London broil, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So before we get into the hobby notes, question of the day, as always, this is a good one.
What's he got?
It's a really good one. Enzo.
All right. Here I am.
Is the U back?
I was told there would be no U talk here today. I'm out.
Oh, God.
Yes, the U's back to answer your question.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the U is back.
It takes no joy in me saying that, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate the honesty, though. All right.
You know, I keep it Jack and the Beanstalk.
As they say, who they are, I don't know. That's what they say. Um, let's start off with new football product, Topps Composite.
Mhm.
Topps Composite Football. It is unlicensed. Um,
It is.
one of the cards that the Topps account kind of showed off was the CJ Stroud RPA.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually showed like 3 of them off. And I only had one thought when I saw them.
And that
This is
was
Spectre football.
it's Spectre, yeah.
They look
Yeah.
really cool. Don't get me wrong. But it looks like something that you'd find in Spectra, maybe XR.
Yeah.
I
No,
will say, all of them, at least for Stroud, the ones that they showed, are photographed very well. Like they picked good pictures where you can't, like the lack of licensing is not very evident.
I think they also kind of got blessed with the fact that he's on the Texans.
Yes.
Where like the
Not a lot of branding.
logo's like not important. Whereas like if it was for like if you played for like Dallas, right? Like
Yeah.
it would be like much more noticeable.
Like the Rams, like where their helmet is like the stripes.
Yeah. Like there's some teams where to me it would be like, ugh.
And all of the photos are like where he's like facing the camera.
Yeah, so you can't see
even
the helmet
the
side
sides.
logos, which is smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they look pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I listen, I think right now the biggest issue I have with Topps' foray into unlicensed is that there's this push, and whether it's from, I don't even think it's really from Topps directly as much as it is like collectors in general, like the hobby in general. There's this push to make this distinction that like Topps unlicensed is like by default more superior to Wildcard to Leaf, which is also unlicensed. And I think like if you like strip it down to its core, it's like there's no logos on any of them. What cards look the best? And like with those RPAs, like Topps definitely like takes the dub, right? But I think there's this like huge drop off in perception between other companies that make unlicensed versus Topps. Whereas like normally the conversation is like how bad Topps QC is and this and that. And like now you're like boosting up this unlicensed over other unlicensed when you normally would just ignore the product entirely. So it's just interesting to see. And again, not even like obviously Topps is going to promote their stuff. And direct breakers are going to break, and like that's life. And, we get it.
Yeah, no, that's not clearly not going anywhere.
But I think like on top of that, it's like just the buyers in general, like it's okay, like it's such a superior thing. And I don't know. I don't see it, especially like at the price point of other unlicensed. Again, the product that Composite is, it looks clean. Checklist is a little wonky, but I've described Leaf or Wildcard products that way too, and can get them at a third of the price.
Yeah, I would say the Topps products in particular. I guess the one thing that makes them superior in my mind,
Brady,
right? Like Brady autos are not easy to come by. So like having added him into the product and like, Wemby and LeBron, that was a smart move.
For
and
sure.
Clearly it worked.
For sure.
Like it worked to perfection. I also say the image quality is a lot better than Leaf. But I will say a lot of people don't talk about Wildcard enough. I think Wildcard is like a happy medium.
Yeah.
Between Leaf and Topps, in that like the quality of the card, the picture, it all looks very clean, kind of like the Topps release does. Like Leaf, some of the images can get kind of like fuzzy.
Yeah, and I think some of them, the parallels and stuff, because they do so many different one of ones, they can get kind of crazy, and like you lose like what the card actually is about.
Right, the player on the card, right?
Yeah,
yeah, but I think a lot of people should talk more about Wildcard. I think they're an up and comer. They're making some really clean stuff. We did the 5-card draw. Those cards look great. I mean, it didn't sell for much because again, it's Wildcard, it's unlicensed, but
like a product where you get a out of 5 and out of 4 and out of 3 and out of 2 and out of 1. No, it was 7. Yeah, it was 7. So out of 7 down to a 1 of 1, like, dude, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like we hit it, Caleb Williams 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Like
Stroud too. I don't think it was a 1 of 1, but
yeah, I think we hit a Stroud like out of 4 or something. But like, yeah. Like that. If you're gonna like, poo-poo unlicensed, like, I just think it's dumb. I think all of it should be worth more. Not like more than the licensed stuff. Like, don't get me twisted, but like, I feel like unlicensed stuff should be more respected than it is. Simply off the fact that like it is still like a card company that's making this. It's not, I guess it's not some like random people doing it. They obviously have like a good autograph checklist of so they're getting good signers. So it's still like a trusted brand, if you will. And I think people would like be really surprised if they looked into those sets, into Wildcard, and even into some Leaf. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I mean, especially on the autograph front.
For sure. Speaking of autographs and unlicensed product, the Wemby 1 of 1 auto has been pulled. And Enzo, Spurs prices haven't dropped.
Not that I've seen. Yeah, but I think so. What's interesting about this is Blesnik put out a tweet telling the guy who pulled it to pick up the phone. Like, he was like angry. He's like, bro, I've offered $1 million bounty. Hit me up. But then they started reading, and apparently the guy got an offer of 1.25 from somebody in China. So now, if I'm him, like, I obviously like would rather deal with Blez, right? Being in the States, it's just a lot cleaner of a transaction. If I'm him, bro, you're picking up the phone, right? Like, you're at least having a phone call and saying like, hey man, I got an offer of 1.25. You offered me $1 million. Like, what can we do here? I'm not saying you got to go 1.25, but let's sweeten the pot a little bit. Fly me out. Let me tour the breaking facility. Let me get a box, like let me rip a box on live. I don't know, something.
Yeah, I think there's like a really interesting, world of like the 0.00001%. Where like there's a world where like 5 people meet and you guys like discuss, and you have offer sheets from all of these different people, because like it's a rare item that like obviously is never, it is the first.
I mean, bro, the base are still doing 2,500, like, so
it's
so
it's I think it's crazy. I wouldn't, even if I had that money, I couldn't imagine wanting to spend it on that. to me, I'd have to have like 50 that to even like consider. And even then, I'd be like, oh no, like there's better things to do with my money.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of, you look at these guys, look at like LeBron's rookies and like what they sell for. And like, just 6 years ago, they were doing, $300K and now they're worth 10 million. But I mean, to your point, it's very like, bro, if you're holding that Wemby card and you drop $1 million on it, you're furiously checking Spurs games to make sure he doesn't like foul, like get hurt, and you're like, oh my god, you get a report that he got injured, you're freaking, you're sweating bullets. I couldn't live like that.
It has to be, like you have to have so much money that it like wouldn't phase you if the next day you woke up and alert, Wemby tore his ACL, and like you'd have to be and be like, oh, whatever, it's Tuesday, like I'm gonna have a great day. Like you'd have to be at that type of level, I think.
Yeah, which I mean, obviously there's people out there that are, so
yeah,
and they're the ones that are probably gonna buy it
for sure. But yeah, definitely interesting. So Enzo actually asked me about this on the phone earlier, and I gave him really my soft toss answer because I wanted to save my true opinion for the show. So Enzo, tell us a little bit about Bowman Chrome with the Garbage Pail Kid SPs.
Yeah, so Bowman Chrome this year is going to have 1 in 20 case Bowman Chrome X Garbage Pail Kids cards. Hovering Holiday, DC Dillon, Chopped Wood. It's so foul. Artsy Ellie. Dominating Dominguez and Parroted Paul. It's Paul Skeens with a literal parrot pulling on his mustache. I'm not kidding. Cowboy Carter, Big Apple Acuna. Yeah, so these are going to be 1 in 20 cases. I'll go last. I want to hear the true pop.
Nah. I gotta hear your take first.
All right. Well, so the deal is, you guys know I'm in the Bowman Secret Society. See,
that's why I needed to hear your opinion first.
Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I'll be honest. I'm not like a huge Garbage Pail Kids guy. I think some of the artwork's pretty cool. I think it's a little over the top for my taste. I understand it's like from the 80s set and like it has meaning and nostalgia for some people. It doesn't have that for me. And so like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Give me a Color Blast instead. Give me a Kaboom with Downtown. They just don't do it for me. I don't know.
Nah, dude, they're fantastic. I'm freaking stoked. I love it. I love it.
Why you're not in the Bowman Secret Society?
I love it. I love it, bro. Well, you know what, dude? Whatever. I'm gonna live with it.
You're gonna go buy a purple one, aren't you?
I might just
take it to the society.
Yeah, just to take it to the society. No, well, 1 in 20 cases is like very short. First off,
yeah, it's pretty.
So that in and of itself,
it's still more than you think because they print a lot of Bowman Chrome. But yes,
for sure,
it's going to be a tough to hit, tough pull.
So that's
it's not going to be like the animes, like those are like 1 a case, 1.2
exactly.
Cases.
Like this is going to be a very, very short print. Comparatively speaking to the other types of SPs that normally happen in Bowman Chrome. I love the artwork. I think it's different. And I think especially depending on like how it's done, some of them might be like really like niche, but you know how that is like sometimes people pay crazy for something that's like a very specific thing. So I personally like it. I don't know. I think it's fun. It's something you get excited about. It's not like the traditional, obviously not a traditional image. It's the Garbage Pail Kid take. I don't know. I like it. I like
I'd
it
say
because
maybe I like
it's
it
different.
better than another product.
I like
Can
it
I say
because
that?
yeah, I like it because it's different than a Color Blast or an anime manga or like it or Downtown and Home Field Advantage. Like it's different.
It is unique because it's their property. Like they own
Which
the Garbage Pail Kids property.
which to me makes it like it hits for me in that way. To your point, probably cooler in Topps Chrome.
That's what I was thinking. That'd be a cool Topps Chrome edition. Maybe they just didn't think of it till after.
Yeah, but yeah, it definitely, just because of the private Bowman Society, it definitely feels. It kind of feels like a middle
Bowman's
finger.
not as mainstream, right?
It kind of feels
You
like
know,
a
like-
middle finger to the Bowman Society. Maybe that's why I really
Maybe it
like
was.
it.
Maybe that was the intent. You know?
Yeah, like you know what, you guys can shove it,
Say, hey, bro, purple refractors matter.
bro. What if they make like purple like out of 5?
Really,
really,
they kind of did a sapphire, right? Sapphire out
Yeah.
of 10, but Fanatics killed that. They got it. They
Yeah.
said no more purple sapphire. Let's go black out of 10.
yeah, no, but I like the idea.
They're sending us
of
mixed
them-
signals.
I like the idea of them starting to make purple and green more rare.
Green be the one of one.
Bro, what's crazy is like in
Lose their
in
minds.
in Panini, like in Prism, green's out of 5.
Yeah, like optic, a little lime green out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it.
Oh yeah.
All right. New releases this week.
Yes. There's a ton happening this week.
All right, so starting off tomorrow, 2024 Topps Chrome Sapphire Tennis.
Yeah.
Kind of want to rip this. I've spent the past week watching the U.S. Open. I'm fully into tennis now. It's fun to
Fully
watch.
entrenched.
It's fun to watch. I like it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge tennis guy. I think the price is a little high, but I think that about every release at this point. So maybe I'm the problem.
Maybe. Thursday we have Bowman Chrome Megas.
Pre-order. I gotta preface it.
That's
Give them your money for a month and pray they don't delay.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's always a fun game. Friday, Topps Chrome Monster Boxes.
Yes.
Basketball.
Yes.
Sure.
I'd try to get those if I were you guys. Just saying, that's a good flip. If you're not gonna rip them, flip them.
There you go. You heard the man.
Sky's the moon with basketball right now.
There you go. And last but not least, Friday, Topps Pro Debut. 2024
Yeah.
Pro Debut.
Yes, sir.
It's been a busy few weeks. Next week's Bowman Chrome.
Topps has been putting some stuff out. I will say, guys, for Topps Pro Debut, we do have a jumbo case on the way. We're doing player auctions. Those end next Tuesday, September 10th, from about 5 p.m. to 8:30, and we're going to break that night. So if you're looking for a specific player, make sure you go to cardculture.net, scroll down just a tad, and you will see a collection on the homepage called Pro Debut Player Auctions. Click on that, where you can search your player as well, get your bids in, 24 autos. There will be a lot of chrome since we're doing the jumbo case. Should be a good time and affordable.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. A lot of different hits and a lot of cards to sort.
With alternate teams. I did them last year, remember? Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
That was crazy. I'm excited.
You guys couldn't tell. All right, so the Tops Now packs. Basically, on this Tops Now release, the one with the triple auto of
the Durant, Curry, and Braun.
Yeah, it had basically, they said any hits, like any numbered hits, they like sent in a sealed pack. So then whoever's gonna get this 1 of 1 is gonna open a sealed pack.
Correct.
One of those sealed packs sold for $2,500.
Yes.
Now,
so when I saw this, my question was, what do you do? Right? So there's only 1,600 of these packs, right? And you're going to get anywhere from, what is it, like out of 99, out of 50, out of 25, out of 10, out of 5, out of 1, you're going to get the auto. But it's basically a 1 in 1,600 shot at getting the triple auto. What do you do? Do you sell at 2,500? And we'll say, like, Brett Kleiman actually posted that the floor on these would probably be around 850. I'd probably agree. What do you do? If the floor is 850, you're selling for 2,500, but you have a 1 in 1,600 shot at pulling a $1 million card, $1 million plus.
I would never sell that for $2,500.
No, I'm the same. I'll take the $1,500, $1,600 risk, and I'm going to go for it.
Well, and especially if I spent under $500 on these cards, right? Because that's most people that got packs, they bought a few cards.
Yeah.
So let's say I spent $500, so I'm in it for $500. And and my floor is going to be $800. I'm like in it for a guaranteed plus $300.
Yeah. So the only consideration you have to have here, right? And I guess it's the second part of the question to you. Do you hold it for any specific period of time? Do you rip it right away? Do you hold it and let's say you see that the auto gets pulled and so you're like, okay, now I'm more likely to sell it? What's the game plan?
So
I'll tell you what I think.
So I think it depends. Because once it gets pulled, like, what's the value of
the resale is going to go down on those? Absolutely.
If it's selling for $2,500 and that's still live, I mean, you're looking at like, $1,000 maybe. And that's if the floor is really 800,
right?
So it's just, I feel like you just rip it right away, or you tuck it, knowing that one day you will rip it, and you like tuck it away and like just see if anything pops.
Yeah, so I would say I'm of the camp you got to rip it because kind of what we talked about earlier. If I hold that thing, bro, I'm feverishly checking Twitter to see if the triple auto's been pulled. Like I'm glued to my phone. I'm checking it three or 4 times every hour.
Yeah, no, see, like my head went like
it's in my house. It's right. It's at home.
Yeah, no, see, like my head went like safety deposit box, like out of sight, out of mind.
And it's like a gambling game, right? It's like almost like a game.
Yeah.
But so and somebody actually posted this on the thread. Like, bro, you got to understand, like, we open, Prism hobby boxes as a hobby for like $1,000. And like your chances of pulling a card that big they're way more than 1 in 1,600.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the floor is much lower. So it's like, why wouldn't you just rip it?
Yeah, no, I think like it's
especially like you said, if you're in for 500, come on.
Yeah, I think
like a no-brainer to me.
I'm cool with either. I don't know what I would do. I know what I'd do. I'd rip it. That instant.
Yeah, bro, me and you are both the same. We don't have any sort of patient bone in our body when it comes to wax.
Well, and again, I think like
we bought it. It's like it's ours.
Yo, bro, my luck, dude. I'd have it. And I'd put it away. I have it in a safety deposit box, whatever. And like before I could get to it, there's gonna be like a huge scandal with one of the three of them, and then it's cooked.
Oh no!
And then it's cooked, and Jeff doesn't want to fly me out to Atlanta and go to a Braves game anymore.
Oh man, poor guy.
Like
we'll go anyways, me and you.
So I think I would just rip it, hope I had it, and then we'd ride.
Yeah, I agree. Interesting question, though. I saw that. I was like, man, what would WWPD, what would Pop do?
Well, now you know.
Ooh. Yeah, so speaking of what would Pop do?
I was just reading.
Oh, man. And Landman's in chat here, so I told him to stick around to the end. But, man, if you guys haven't checked Landman's Twitter tonight, I would highly recommend that you do so. It's at Landman113. Our buddy Land bought a 2021 Bowman. I'm going to read the title here. 2021 Bowman Chrome Draft Black Refractor Jordan Lawler Rookie Auto. Not first Bowman, rookie auto at a 75, PSA 10. And he bought it on the Fanatics Collect Marketplace. For those of you that don't know, Fanatics has their own marketplace. It's basically just PWCC, rebranded. And Landman won the auction for the card, obviously, and he got an email from Fanatics Collect today from a collector experience rep. Pretty ironic once you hear this message. I'll read it verbatim. Hi, Landman. Our team canceled the sale because this card was not displayed properly and most likely did not perform as well as it would have. Again, we are very sorry for any inconvenience this causes you. Best regards. They didn't have the Shaka emoji in the email, but essentially they hit him with.
I heard it. I heard it. I heard the Shaka.
Bro, what a crock of crap.
All right.
People already hated PWCCs. So they're like, maybe like, okay, Fanatics gets a hold of it. Maybe it's different. Maybe it's better. It's, I mean, bro, like, and so I guess Lan is in chat, so he can correct me if I say anything wrong here, but I believe this is something where they actually listed the card for sale, for the seller, right? They took the photos, they did the listing. And yeah, bro, they just basically said, sorry, man, our pictures suck so much that we're going to call mulligan on this auction, man. Congrats. Good luck in the future.
It's
unacceptable.
I'm curious what they do to make, hashtag make it right.
Bro, so like here's my thing is like I list auctions all the time. I do the consignment for our customers, my own stuff. I list on eBay every week.
I know.
For the last 4 years. Okay. And when I mess up an auction, first of all, I notice it, right? Because I always like check on my auctions and stuff. Or somebody like email me, or one of the guys in our Discord would be like, hey man, I was watching your store and I saw you had this listed incorrectly because they're sweethearts. But if I make a mistake, I have to cancel the auction, like in mid-auction, right? Nobody's won yet. And I eat the fee. Like there is a fee. They charge you a final value fee, and I eat that. I don't pass that on to the person I'm consigning for. I take that on the chin. Right? If something gets sold and I didn't catch it and it didn't go what we wanted it for, I would make that right with the consigner. I would never cancel an auction because of something I did incorrectly.
Yeah.
Especially after it's already paid for.
Yeah, like again, like to your point, like there's a limit, right? 7-day auction, you're 3 days in and you realize there's like 8 views on it.
Nobody's won yet.
It's like cool, okay. Right? I think even if you're getting to like the final day, it starts to get a little gray area for me. As far as just customer satisfaction goes, like sure, like sure, like you were okay to do it, but I also think that it's just like right. But once you get to the auction's over, like you just can't do that. It's almost the reason I said I wonder how they're gonna make it right is because it's almost like a slam dunk for them to just be like, oh, we're gonna give you that card and we're gonna just do this and we're gonna take it and do it like publicly and like
if they're smart, they will make this right. Because Landman posted it at 6:08, 3 hours ago, and it's up to 42,000 views. Bro, people want every reason to slam dunk Fanatics. Every reason in the book.
And but like they've done a good job of like answering the call, like when they get called out about shit to like actually like do something. So I'm just curious. But again, I think part of that is like it's it's just a straw man. It's like they do something greasy enough, and then they go, "Oh, okay. Well, now that you guys bitched about it enough, problem solved."
And like again, if you put something up on auction, there's always a risk it's going to sell for much less than you thought it would. That's the risk that you run.
That's the allure of an auction for a consumer. A sale. Yeah,
you guarantee a sale. So it's like you can't just be like, "Oh, sorry, that one actually didn't count." Could you imagine? Like if I list something on auction and it sells and like, man, I could have got like 200 more for that. You know what? Sorry, man, that didn't count because I didn't take the picture correctly. No, bro. Your marketplace didn't generate the activity you thought it was going to generate. And, you basically had to answer to the consignor, the person selling it. What they should have done was just let it go through, got with the consignor and said, hey, man, what did you, come up with a value and then make up the difference.
Yep.
Keep customers on both sides. Because I'm sure the consignor wasn't happy when he saw what it ended at or what the picture looked like. Because apparently it was a little goofy.
And I'm sure that guy's happy that he's good. But if he knew that this is kind of how that ended up, I'm sure he
that's what I'm saying. Like he was
either.
Probably hot when he saw the listing. He probably alerted them when the listing was live, and they probably didn't see it or something.
Yeah,
I would imagine. It's all speculation. At any rate, I think the lesson here, though, from the seller side of it is if you consign your stuff with anybody, me included, check on your auctions.
Yeah,
just check. Just take a peek. You will make mistakes, and especially when you're listing a ton of them at one time, you can get your wires crossed. Thank you, Landman, for our deep end of the day. At Landman113, guys, go check out the tweet. Give us some love. Retweet, like, comment, subscribe.
What?
Sorry, YouTube mode.
Actually, we are wrapping up the show for the night. So if you are watching on YouTube, do like and subscribe. As well as comment. My bad. Don't forget about commenting. Thank y'all for joining us. We will be back shortly with some breaks. So if you're watching live, stay tuned. If you're listening on Spotify, thank you for tuning in there. We appreciate you. We love you. We will be back next week for another episode of the Shake and Break Show.
It's big 60, bro.
Yes. Oh yeah. And until next time, No Flow Nation. The U's back.
That's right. Cut that out. Cut it out. Or I quit. Nah, that was actually good because I'm definitely going to cut that for TikTok. So. Good work, guys. Make Gary Vee proud.
Yeah, bro. I caught you, though. You wasn't ready for that.
No, I really wasn't. Auburn University's back. Well, we'll see. We'll see on 4th and 30.
Oh no, 4th and 30. This is no.
I mean, he does it. I mean, to be fair, Burris makes fun of his own team for the 4th and 30.
Yeah, that was.
We did it too, man. 4th and 17 against Missouri. So I can't, hot calling the kettle black over here. Story of my life. All right, Lan. Appreciate you, dog.
What a week, man. The U's back. FSU took an L.
Dude, an embarrassing L. Like, look, I know we got embarrassed.
To my secondary school.
We got embarrassed by a ranked team, okay? We did not get embarrassed by a team we were 3 touchdown favorites against.
That's true, but I'm going to tell you this. BC's going to be ranked really soon. That offense... Look really good.
I mean, look, I you know me, I'm a Bill O'Brien guy. I like Bill. Thought he was solid when he was with us. Like, he didn't have much there, but I've always respected him as a coach. Boston College is playing Missouri on the 14th. Bookmark it.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a banger.
We'll be all over that. Missouri's fake. Sorry, Winston.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like they're gonna be ranked.
That same weekend, bro, Memphis plays FSU. You know who used to coach Memphis?
Bro, Memphis. Memphis might get Norvell fired. In a crazy plot twist.
They're gonna be like, you got to come back.
Memphis is one of my. Memphis is one of my schools. I like Memphis. They're fun to watch.
Memphis, SMU, cream of the American Conference.
Kansas, UCF.
Coastal's back, baby. We're back on Coastal.
Yeah, Coastal's back. All right, let me.
We're not on Air Force anymore, though.
No, dude, fading Air Force.
We're out of the Force. We're on an Army.
Oh, dude, yeah, Army's. I'm excited for Army. You guys want to get into some Scoro treat? Where's it? Where are we at? Ooh.
24 there. We're 18 in basketball. Forgot about that. 9 Star Wars, 7 Marvel. 25 in Topps Chrome logo. Baseball 2022. 27 in Bowman Draft Asia. And 31 in the new Credentials Extended Series.
Oh, what you want to do?
Do you want to get down?
Hey, Enzo's in on it.
Why not, bro?
bum. All right, y'all. Well, it's a little quiet tonight. It's all right. Everybody's a little out of it from the long weekend. I will be back on Thursday. Hopefully, we'll run some breaks. That's the plan. I mean, about halfway full on basketball, 7 left in Marvel, 9 in Star Wars, 24 in the Leaf Pro Set Metal, and Score a Treat. And yeah, be on the lookout for, I don't know, trying to get some football going. I'm trying to make football happen. So be on the lookout for that. As always, thank you all for joining. And until Thursday, No Flow Nation.
Let's ride.